Hello students, welcome to this video, and in this video we are going to discuss chapter 26 of The Edible Woman written by Margaret Atwood. So before we begin, let's just quickly revise chapter 25. Let's see what happens there. And in chapter 25, we saw that Marion was, while taking a vitamin pill, she looks into the refrigerator and she is shocked to see that the refrigerator badly needs to be cleaned. It is full of ice, so much full of ice, the door could not be shut. And then she wanted to take, a cup of tea. She wanted to drink a cup of tea, but again, she could not find a cup because almost all the dishes were, utensils were in the sink, and they had started getting a mold. So she wanted to clean, but then she decided to, leave it at that because, well, even molds have got a right to live. The green mold and the blue mold that she saw has got a right to live. And then she thought of getting ready for the party, but before that she wanted to bathe. So she goes down and first she brushes her teeth, then she takes a bath, she soaks herself in the bathtub. And what has happened is there, when she is in the bathtub, she has two or three experiences. One is she notices a pimple on her face above her eyebrows, and she feels that her metabolism has been disturbed because she's been eating too less, eating very limited food. Okay. And the other thing is that she feels as if her body inside the bathtub is like an island. And then she starts playing with her reflections on the two taps of the bathtub. And then she listen when she feels that she's about to be dissolved in the water. So she gets up. When she hears footsteps, she gets up and then goes back to her room. And in her room, she sits and she contemplates on what she's supposed to do, because it is Peter's party and Peter's friends will be there. So what will she do there without people whom she doesn't know? So what she's about to make a decision, but she sees these two dolls and has an out-of-body experience with these two dolls. I'm using the word out-of-body, but you can't use that here exactly. What happens is they just keep on staring at her without giving her an answer. So at one point she enters these dolls and she feels as if these dolls are she's observing herself through these dolls. And then she makes telephone calls and invites totally 8 people. Actually, 8 people over the telephone, and Ainsley, she just invites because Ainsley is in her room. Then Marion dresses up. She wears a red dress, and then Ainsley looks at her and then says, no, you have to dress up better. Let me do some makeup. And then she does all this makeup and all that and teaches her how to smile. And what happens when she's about to smile and she's practicing a smile, the lady down below comes. The lady down below enters, talks to Ainsley, wants her to leave because she accuses her of all these things, including spending a night with a young man, which has a very bad influence on the child. And in fact, the next morning she had gone out. The morning after the night after, the night on which the Len and Ainsley spend a passionate night. The next morning, the lady down below deliberately goes out so that he can go, and that's what happens. So Ainsley now counter-accuses the lady down below. She calls her a hypocrite, a bourgeois fraud, and says you have no real convictions, and calls her an anti-creative life force and says, look, I don't want my kid, unborn child, to be growing with such a dishonest person. You'll only teach a dishonesty to my child. That's what she says. So Ainsley is going to leave. Marion feels very surprised that the lady down below was deflated so easily, and Peter has come to pick her up. So Marion took a vitamin pill before going with Peter, and actually she wonders what this vitamin pill is all about. But she doesn't have time for that. We wonder whether she's going to get a aversion towards this. So in chapter 20, now let's come to chapter 26. In chapter 26, Marion and Peter reach Peter's apartment, and the apartment is almost complete. Over these months, that is, we saw the apartment. We were introduced to the apartment in the month of September. So October, November, December, Jan, Feb, end of Feb. Okay, almost 5 months are over, and she notices that a lot of things have changed in the apartment, especially the lobby has been done wonderfully. So they enter the apartment. Actually, they enter the apartment building, and they notice. Actually, Marion notices one thing, that a lot of things have changed, and many things are almost reaching the finishing stage. The elevator is not working yet. However, the service elevator that is used by the workers is working, and the lobby seems to be longer. Lobby, the entrance, apartment or entrance section that appears longer because on the pillars mirrors have been set. Remember, we are talking about a Western country, so usually the lobby will be a closed one. இங்க மாதிரி ஓப்பனா கோர்ட்யார்ட் கொடுத்துருக்க மாட்டாங்க. In almost all places you would notice when you enter a flat, முன்னாடி ஏதாவது ஒரு ஓப்பன் ஸ்பேஸ் இருக்கும் இந்தியால. So don't think of it like that. Because of these mirrors and because of other things, actually they have been painted an orange, pink, and lighting அழகா focus பண்ணி வச்சதுனால, because of these mirrors, the lobby appears to be longer. So they go up the stairs, and on the fifth floor வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் Marion tells Peter that she had invited some friends of hers. So Peter is actually, she says this fearing what Peter will say. It could be a positive reaction or a negative reaction. We do not know. So what has happened here is Peter immediately says, "Oh, did you? Oh, wonderful." That's in fact his reaction is positive, and then he wanted to know how many have you invited. Okay. So, and immediately she says that she has invited. Peter wants to know how many, just in case, to know how many, how much of drinks he has to serve, liquor he has to serve, because he knows that if you call too many, then it's a problem. And Marion says, gives actually the figure of 6. So Marion is immediately asks how many people. He wants to know. So since he gives a positive reaction, Marion is very happy. She says 6, and she's surprised. 6. No, actually I've invited 9 people. But then he asks, anyone I know? No, how many people he knows? And then she says, look, you know about Joe, Clara, and Ainsley, but the others are not known to him. So I'll introduce you to them. It's good that I get introduced to your friends, and I'm happy that you know so many people. Now I can know about your private life through your friends. Okay, apart from Ainsley, Joe, and Clara. So already. So there is no problem there. So Marion immediately chides herself. She asks herself, we have committed a big mistake by calling Duncan, Trevor, and Fish. Duncan knows that Marion is getting married. So Marion is getting married to Peter. But Trevor, he doesn't know. Remember, in the dinner, Marion had taken out the engagement ring and put it in her purse. So what would be the reaction of the roommates? Trevor would be surprised because he did not know. So, she feels that, she's committed a big mistake by inviting Duncan and, Duncan and his roommates. So she, for a moment, she feels that she could have called off the meeting, or she could have said, that you don't come. Last minute cancellation பண்ணிருக்கலாமோ அப்படின்னு அவங்க மனசுல ஒரு வருது. So when they reach his apartment at the 7th floor, Marion is tempted to cancel the invitation. Call Duncan and cancel the invitation. But unfortunately, the phone is in the kitchen and Peter has entered the kitchen already. So he's there. And before entering, Marion notices that Peter has kept these newspapers there so that people could keep their shoes and boots there. Okay. And actually, Marion notices that, Peter's apartment is still looking very empty with his sparse, very, very less furniture. The only addition has been a chair. Actually, we are given a description of this apartment. First, we saw it in chapter 7, and then now we are seeing it now. And we'll also be getting a view of the city from the apartment, okay, from the 7th floor. Again, we saw it in chapter 7 before going to the bar at Park Plaza. Now we are going to look at that view again. So she wonders, or a chair apart from the sofas, etc. The chair has been an addition. Now, if there are too many people, what will they do? So she wonders if people will sit on the floors. So she imagines, what Duncan would do. Duncan would sit on the floor. He doesn't mind doing all that. He doesn't have any inhibitions. But people would not notice him at all. He would be considered like a coffee table. like a piece of furniture. Duncan would be like a piece of furniture, and he would not intrude anyone. But still, she didn't want Duncan there, because Duncan, if he comes along with Trevor and Fish, it's going to be a problem. So, and Peter has actually, while entering, Peter has complimented her, her dress and her the way she has made herself up, and she says that okay, good, go and put your coat in the, since it's still winter, the women's coats will be put in the bedroom. So she goes into the bedroom to put her coat, and she gets an opportunity to look at herself in the wardrobe mirror. Okay, Peter wardrobe mirror check பண்ண பார்க்கறா. But on the mirror, in spite of Peter complimenting her, Peter has actually complimented her looks. Peter calls Marion pretty, and he says that, look, you look nice in this dress. அப்போ இதே மாதிரி தான் நம்ம ட்ரெஸ் போட்டுக்கணுமா அப்படின்னு Marion has a question in her mind, which is obvious. When she looks at her reflection in the mirror, she's a bit disturbed because she felt that she did not she was not appearing complete. When she saw this reflection, it did not appear complete. She looked like a collage of course, that word is not used here. She looked as if bits and pieces had been stuck together, and that is Marion. Okay, அதுதான் அவ அப்படின்னா. ஏன்னா அவளுக்கு அந்த மேக்கப் பிடிக்கல, அவளுக்கு அந்த ஐலாஷஸ் பண்ணது பிடிக்கல, the red dress பிடிக்கல, and what reference she made when she got herself her new her new hairstyle 2 chapters before. While looking at herself in the mirror, actually Peter looks at her reflection. When she enters, he calls her pretty and says that this new perfume is is working very nice. It smells very nice. And then when she looks at herself in the mirror reflection, he says, no, you should look like this even more. So she looks at herself and she suddenly gets this feeling that she's this bits and pieces stuck together, and she's not a complete person. But then, so when she wonders, she says, okay, no, let me get out of this. In the Mari reflection of Pathan, let us not get into this mood. And so she opens the cupboard door so that she doesn't look at her reflection. And then she gets to see Peter's clothes, which she is able to recognize. And what she sees is all the clothes are lined up, hung up properly, neatly. And beneath each cloth, there is a matching shoe. Remember, they keep the shoes inside the wardrobe, not outside. நமக்கு தான் shoe cupboard தனியா நம்ம வச்சுப்போம். And suddenly, as she's looking at this, she fears that the clothes are exercising authority over her. As if they are trying to, if she were to touch that, they would feel warm. So immediately she's brought out of this trance by Peter. Peter calls her into the kitchen, and where he gives her a drink, and he asks her to arrange the plates with the snacks and with the eatables, with which the party will start. Marion drinks from the glass, and she feels that the drink is a bit too strong, so she asks for more ice. That is, on the glass there is a trace of the lipstick, and on the lipstick அவ்வளவு strong lipstick போட்டிருக்கா, dark போட்டுருக்கா, as we saw in the previous chapter, glossy lipstick. So it leaves a trace which she's not happy about. But anyway, she asks for more ice. The ice is in the fridge. Peter points out to the fridge, and when she looks at Peter's fridge, she realizes that that fridge is wonderfully clean. It's spotless. Everything has been arranged neatly. The manner in which the drinks and other food has been arranged inside the fridge is a total contrast to her the refrigerator that Ainsley and Marion have at their apartment. Well, we saw a description of that in the previous chapter. But anyway, so what she did was she was filling in all the plates and the platters with eatables, and platters and bowls with snacks, so that that could be handed over to the guests when they came. And then, as this is going on, Marion asks Peter, this question, if he loves her. And Peter answers. Peter replies, "Of course, I love you and I'm going to marry you." And he also, this is the second or I think the third time he's complimenting her. The first time he complimented her for her perfume, second time he complimented her reflection, and now she is saying, "And I love you in this red dress. This looks very nice on you, and you should wear red more often." This confuses, Marion is not exactly happy on listening to this compliment, but she's not able to think about that. Peter has, gone to, he's working on his camera, and Marion notices that he has kept a camera magazine open, and he's looking at that and, arranging the camera, getting the camera ready for the party. Peter is getting the camera ready for the party, and he wants to take a few shots of Marion alone before the party begins. Marion takes this time when he is adjusting the camera, and he's looking into a magazine and looking at what is the best flash to be put. எந்த மாதிரி ஃபிளாஷ் போட்டா சரியா எடுக்க முடியும்னு பார்த்துட்டு இருக்காரு. Remember, he's got a lot of magazines which deal with photography. And what happens is Marion, he asks Marion to, to go and stand by the gun. She hesitates and lean against the wall to give a pose. Marion's body freezes. It goes rigid for no reason at all. She panics, and Peter gives instructions. அவர் கொடுக்குற இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷனுக்கு அப்படியே உல்டாவா அவங்க ரியாக்ட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. He says, be less stiff, relax, don't hunch your shoulders. ஹன்ச்னா அப்படி கூண்டு போடுறது. ஓகே, அன்நேச்சுரலா இது பண்றது. So look natural அப்படின்னு சொல்ல she does the opposite. She is not comfortable being photographed. She could not move. Luckily, the doorbell rings. There was a knock at the door. Sorry, not the doorbell. There is a knock at the door. And what happens is, luckily, Peter is not able to take. So he set the camera on the desk, and then he says, "Okay, I'll take photos later." Marion chiding, scolding herself. She scolds herself. She says, "Hey, it's only a camera. இதுக்கு போய் எதுக்கு இப்படி ரியாக்ட் பண்ற அப்படின்னு இது பண்றா, தனதானே இது பண்றா." She's wondering why she's reacting like this. She's not happy with her own reaction. So with that, we complete chapter 26. Let's see where we are in relation to chapter 26. So chapter 26 begins with Marion and Peter entering the apartment building where, many things have been finished. And Marion and Peter are, the elevators are not working, so they go up the stairs. And while on the 5th floor, she says that as they are going up the stairs, she says that she has invited some friends of hers. Peter wants to know who they are, and she says, Joe, Clara, Nancy, and of course the other people you do not know. The 3 office virgins he does not know, and Duncan and other people he does not know. So he says, very good that you have called them. Now that I know, I will get to know more about your private life by talking to them, and that will be a nice thing. Okay, so and he's happy that Marion knows so many friends. So what has happened is, immediately Marion is, she doesn't, she chides herself, she scolds herself for calling Duncan, Trevor, and Fish, because Duncan knows that Marion is getting married, but Trevor's reaction will be that of surprise. So when they reach his apartment on the 7th floor, Marion is tempted to cancel the invitation, but well, the phone is in the kitchen and Peter is in the kitchen. So, and outside the door, they have kept newspapers where they'll keep the boots and shoes, etc. And so anyway, Marion is wondering what Duncan will do when he comes to the party. Probably he'll sit on the floor because there's not much of the, so she was wondering if Peter's friends will sit on the floor, but Duncan will, because that's something very natural to him. And then all the women's coats should be kept in the bedroom. So முதல்ல அவரோட கோட் போய் பெட்ரூம்ல வைக்கும் பொழுது she looks at the reflection. Peter admires that reflection, but then she realizes that this reflection is not complete. It's not a complete Marion that she's looking at. They are bits and pieces that have been stuck together and made to appear like Marion. Okay, and so Peter is in the kitchen. He's gone to the kitchen. He fixes a drink. And before that, she has a very strange experience with Peter's clothes. She looks at the clothes. She is able to recognize what those clothes are, along with the matching shoes. And suddenly she feels that these clothes are exercising authority over her. She goes to the kitchen. She has a drink. She feels the drink is too strong. There is a trace of the lipstick left on the glass. She's not happy about that. She goes to get more ice from the fridge because Peter says, "Look, there is more ice in the fridge." And she's surprised at the cleanliness and the spotlessness of the fridge. It's white and spotless. So what happens is she puts in more ice and she continues drinking and arranges the plates and the platters and the bowls. What is the difference between plates and platters? நீங்க கூகுள்ல செக் பண்ணி பாருங்க, அதுக்கு இமேஜஸ்லாம் இருக்கு. So Marion then asks Peter if he loves her, and he says, "Of course I love you, and I love you in this red dress. In fact, you should be wearing red a lot more." அப்படின்னு அவர் சொல்றாரு. அப்படி சொன்ன உடனே what happens is that Peter, he says this and he goes and gets his camera ready for the party. And before that, he wants to, get a few photographs of Marion alone. Okay, few shots, solo shots of Marion before the party begins. But what happens is Marion hesitates and she freezes when he starts giving instructions. And he's about to take the photograph when someone knocks at the door. And they are interrupted, and obviously, Marion chides herself. என்னப்பா இது பீட்டர் ஆஃப்டர் ஆல் ஒரு போட்டோ எடுக்க போறாரு, அதுக்கு போய் இவ்வளவு நீ பேனிக் ஆகுறியா அப்படின்னு தனதானே பேசிக்கிறான். So this is what happens in chapter 26. Please await the next video in which we'll be discussing chapter 27. Goodbye and best of luck.